Been a minute. Been a minute. It has been a minute. Today we're smoking on a little Crescendo 3, straight from Greenleaf, from Leaf of G, straight out of Richmond, Virginia. 2, 1, cheers. Come on, help my gravy socks, mama, help my gravy socks. That's the one. Hey, I know you. What's up? It's been a minute. It has been a minute. I've been a little bit busy since Mega Month, and I apologize for that. But I got us a new microphone and it's a USB cable and a headphone extension. Well, actually, they're both extensions to run across the room. We've talked about the AT2020 on this channel before. I used to have the XLR version, and I missed that microphone. There was, in my personal opinion, of all the $100 microphones I'd ever tested, nothing else could compete with it. Nice, full, flat balance, awesome microphone. Anyway, so, I talked about, recommending the AT2020 USB, just because I trust the AT2020 and Audio Technica for that. Some of Audio Technica's super budget gear can be but it's what you would expect. Like, I'm talking about that little $30 lapel microphone that they had. But when it comes to the $100 condenser microphone, it does not get any fucking better than the AT2020. And the headphones are just as great, which is actually what happened here. Because I was looking for a new pair of headphones for here in the studio, the office, and I found these. These are the, what are they? The AT8, They are the ATHM 50X, the ATKMK, whatever, 50X. And they were $160. I think it was, around that, $160 or $180. This is a long way to go to get around saying that I bought these as a bundle for about $180. So I basically got the AT2020 USB Plus for $20. And, as some guys used to say back in the day, and you can't beat that. And you can't beat that. And so I've been holding on to it for the past month, or around a month, because I've been busy working on projects. So here we are. Now we're here. Started from the work. Now we're here. Let's have some fun, baby. So I don't think that I'm gonna have to break out my finger for this. So let's just look around on a box, There are a million videos already about this microphone up on YouTube, but I want to share it with you guys. I do love microphones, and I am I should go to sleep now, but I am a budget gear, I'll say. Gear junkie. I'm a gear junkie, but I can only afford usually the budget gear. So, she's still watching me. Okay, alright, I hear you. So, that's what you see when you open the box. You got your warranty safety stuff over here. And get out of here. Forget about it. I'm unboxing here. So we got a pouch, and we are not going to use the little stand that it comes with. I had thought about buying this microphone before and was going to get the other version of it, because the other version of it actually what is it, the special edition silver version or whatever. Because it actually comes with a shock mount. But I'm not gonna need that for this, because this is gonna replace, let me switch to camera 1 to actually show you. Come on, camera 1. We are gonna replace this microphone that we're talking into right around here. Right around here, you guys, right around here. As usual, I digress. So yeah, but we'll go ahead and take it out of the bag to show you guys. Or gals, or whoever you bows. Whatever. So we got, your basic little tripod thing here. But for, a basic little tripod, I like the design. It's just a simple notch, little, what do you call them, ball bearings? Or, well, I guess not really ball bearings, because there's only one click. But, yeah, probably fall apart over time. I don't know, It's a little stand. And this is what the original AT2020, the XLR version came with too, was this little thing that you will take and then you will screw into the bottom of the microphone. And then you put it up on your stand. Let's put it on a little tripod. Is this a, no, okay, this is the European thread or whatever you call it. That's exactly what you call it, but, I'm saying, oh. So yeah, there's your little stand, man. And the initial USB cable, the thing that I was curious about, I know this sounds like a weird thing to be, even really thinking about that hard, but was the length of the cable. And, baby, they did not disappoint. For what I'm doing here, I like a nice long cable because, I'm going to be literally trying to run this from the computer over there all the way around the room to you, all the way around the rooms to use, but yeah, so we got a pretty nice cable here. Well, let's see, that would probably be right around 6 feet maybe. Yeah, that might be about 3 or 2.5 meters. So nice cable. I do appreciate a good cable, I'm just saying. And we got our nice little pouch, Take it around with you. Carry it with you. It can be a microphone to go. Literally, because, it is a USB microphone, so. And there we go. This confused me when I first saw the pictures of it because I thought, oh great, it's got a pad on it. No, it doesn't. It's just got the headphone output and your mix between the computer sound and the direct sound of the microphone. So we're gonna basically the routing that we're gonna do for this is I am gonna run the USB cable obviously across the room connected directly to the computer, but for the sound we're not recording to the computer. So instead of using this as a headphone monitoring, at least in this position, we're going to be using that to try to run it to the AT2020 video switcher that we're actually recording all of this on. I need that because I record through the switcher directly to SSD. So, it's nice to have something for USB if I need to do voiceovers or whatever, but I've already got, the Studio 192 sitting on my rack over here. So, it's a nice rack I got, I got a nice rack. I mean, at least for a poor fat guy. Honestly, my routing for my setup is completely way less necessary than it should be. And I am going to do a separate recording to test the USB recording. Matter of fact, we will test the USB recording first before we route everything around here. So what I'll do is hook it up to the USB and then do a basic audio test in DaVinci. Then I will attach that to the end of the video. So stick around for that, or whatever. However I decide to do it. You're welcome, or it's coming. And then we'll run a test after we get it all hooked up, and then and run the wires around the room. However we do, and we'll be back. So we've got it plugged into the computer. We're recording in DaVinci right now. Obviously, definitely use the direct monitoring if you're recording your own voice, or whatever, because the latency I don't know. There's probably a way to adjust the monitoring latency through the USB, but I don't know how. You maybe connect it to something like ASIO for all or something like that, but direct plug and play like we're testing it right now. But there is no control panel or anything to adjust, your levels, at least that I've seen yet. But there are, other solutions that you could use for that. One of the things that I've got, I haven't used it a whole lot, but is the, Voice Meter Banana? Voice Meter Banana. But yeah, so while we're recording USB, let's try a little proximity test. This is a proximity test. And then I'm back to here. And obviously there's a big volume difference, and that's why I'm starting to kind of chalk softer. I'm chalking softer. Chalking softly. But it's kind of good that there's no gain setting or something like that to fool with on the microphone, just because it records at one level. You're probably not going to have to worry too bad about it clipping. I don't know. Let's give it a little test. I don't like to do these tests because I live in an apartment building. But hey, how you doing? How are you doing? How do you do? How are you doing? I got no video on the screen. What do you mean? A jelly bean, I knew I should have stretched it out a little more. I am fucking dumb. I did not plan ahead for this. I put a 3-minute video into what's probably going to be like a 20-minute test. All right, back to here, because this is, now that I'm away from the microphone a little bit, this is how I intend to use the microphone, and the nervous thing that I have about, using another larger diaphragm condenser back there, because I'm not going to be all up on it. I don't know. Maybe later I'll go get another studio arm or something, boom arm, whatever you want to call it, to put on the desk back there. But I don't know. We'll see how this does. We're just going to see how this does. So is there anything else I need to test? Obviously there's no I'm not going to put any post-processing on this because, I'll deliver you the raw, baby. I am delivering you the raw. The raw voice. The raw voice. So I'm going to pretty much, I think, have to go back to using the pencil microphone, the Aux F15 for now, just until I can get a ground loop isolator. Because if you listen closely, listen for me to fall silent a little bit. Hear that electrical noise? I'm going to have to get a ground loop isolator, basically, to put between the on the 1/8 inch on the auxiliary cable connecting the headphone output to the ATEM, because I've got a lot of stuff if you can't tell, looking behind me back here, I've got a lot of stuff running in here, and that's just that side of the room. I don't have as much on this side of the room, but as you can see, I got a lot of stuff running. A lot of not only electric devices, but also a lot of mix matched. Why am I looking up there? Mix matched sources. There's a lot of balanced and unbalanced inputs running around in here. So electrical noise is pretty much par for the course. I don't know that this sounds better than the F-15 or not. I'll have to go back and listen to these side by side from, the bit of me talking earlier. But, just to get up here a little bit, it definitely, see there's some sibilance there. I've got the headphone volume, cranked up. You see how you could still hear that noise with the headphones turned off. And watch, if I switch this all the way to the computer side of this dial, see, that noise is still there. That's because it's, again, it is electrical noise, not in the microphone, but because of all of this. The connected through the USB, you will hear that. I don't know. I'll probably go ahead and insert that before this anyway. So I guess you've already heard it. So the USB, I was able to get much better sound because either way, I'll be able to post-process this and drive out some of that background noise. DaVinci now has a automatic background remover tool that you can enable for videos, and it works great. It works really, really great. It has some weird kinky side effects, at least on my system, but if you listen to it enough to measure how it's going to work, and then cut it off while you're editing, then turn it back on right before you render, it's a very nice. It's a very, very nice. I am getting a little bit of a reverberation here, but part of that is because my distance from the microphone, again, we are recording going from the XLR, and hold on, I'm just checking something. Okay, yeah, I was making sure that my speakers weren't enabled back there or anything, and they're not. But, there's still definitely some reverberation. And my room isn't really well treated, but it's treated-ish. I couldn't get my foam panel to stay on the wall, 100, but you could see back there, it is back there. And then I've got sound blankets on both sides here, and one right behind where you guys are. And I've got bass wedges that I just never put up. But yada yada yada. Anyway, yeah. Overall, my original stance stands. That if you're thinking about buying the I can't remember the name, the Elgato, the Wavelink or whatever, don't do it. Don't do it. The software is okay-ish if you're using it with that microphone. If you're using it with the Elgato microphone, and they do have the other thing, but I don't think that Elgato has preamps, and I don't think that they've got the audio side of things really down, and you can get the same function that you can get out of the the Wavelink software out of something like Voicemeeter Banana. It's a little bit more complicated in Voicemeeter, but you can do it. And the what is it? The Presonus Revelator microphones and interfaces have their version of that with submixing and all of that. And I have submixing on my Studio 192 over here. The problem is that that's submixing between its analog inputs and not the USB stream and individual applications within that USB stream. So doing something like a mix minus, if you're doing like a live stream, whatever, not so good. But Voice Meter Banana is free and it'll do it. Voice Meter Banana is free and it will do it. The AT2020 XLR, I can't say enough good about. And so obviously I haven't tested this with music and recording a guitar or, me singing or whatever, but I kind of can't play music now anyway, so, it's whatever. And again, I got this microphone for like $20, so A+ for that, and it is 1,000 times better than that Elgato shit. It is 1,000 times better than that Elgato shit. Why am I holding it down there? I don't even have the Super Source turned on, and showing you off the box in a place that you can't see. Maybe I'll fix that in post. Who knows? Overall, though, I think that this microphone runs for around 130 or something, brand new, or normally. So I would say that if you're in the market for this microphone in particular, there's a couple options I would recommend going with. Either get the AT2020 USB whatever silver edition that comes with the shock mount, because was around the same price if you can still find it, or hop over to B&H and buy this headphone bundle, because granted it was like $180, something like that, but for $50 extra you're also getting good headphones with it. It's a win-win-win-win-win, holla. And as we demonstrated, hooking it up to the computer, the only things that I did before hooking it up to, hooking it up to the computer was just, hooking it up to the computer. And then I did have to reroute, because it automatically set my input and output for the computer to the AT2020. So I had to go in and reset the output back to my Studio 192 and left the input as the microphone. And then I had to obviously, go into DaVinci and select the input before I started recording. But I didn't have to install drivers, anything like that. It was truly a plug and play experience, connecting this to the computer. Yeah, it was very nice. And I'm hoping to get a couple more videos done soon, maybe, if I have the time. I don't know, because I am still working on a couple other composites right now, too. And I'm about to start opening up commissions or customs, whatever you want to call it, for those composite music videos. But I do have another Stony Shaman's Corner that I really want to film, that a lot of people are going to be very, very uncomfortable with watching, and viewer discretion is definitely advised, because we will be talking about an extremely sensitive topic. So either stay tuned for that, or after. I also have the people who come and help me clean in this place said that they're going to bring me a box of dolls. So I have no idea what all these dolls are going to be. They did say that a couple of them are like really creepy, which, those are the kinds that we love the most. I love all dolls pretty much, but the creepy stuff is, it's my alleyway. It's my alleyway. Especially that's when they actually brought it up. So I'm really hoping for some porcelain dolls, because that's what I mentioned to them about loving those old, like cracked, aged porcelain dolls. And their eyes lit up when I said that, which is when they brought up that they had a whole bunch of dolls that they were trying to, give away that nobody wanted. Give them to me. Absolutely. As a wise man used to say, within the wire, obliged. Doug. So I really don't know what to expect from that, except that I am going to try to do a video on that, and a doll haul type video, and just go through it. So we're definitely, I don't think, going to see any dolls that are intended to be horror or creepy. And I'm expecting that there's probably going to be some like cutesy dolls and stuff too. And the beautiful thing is that if there's any dolls that aren't up my alleyway, I got nieces, Matter of fact, I might have a few nephews that like dolls too. So, I don't think that I have a shortage of people that I could give dolls to. That's the beautiful thing about dolls, Everybody loves dolls of some type, Even if they call it an action figure. Still a doll, Fight me. Statue, a bust, it's a doll. Doll. And so, in the spirit of a wise woman, thank you for being a friend, baby, and I will see you in the next one. Love you. Baby, them flowers are smoking. Bye.